What is up, woke family? It's your boy Woke Ebooks, and I'm back again with another live stream. So the topic that I'll be discussing this live stream today is in regards to why you need to protect your sexual energy. This is a topic that I believe is most important for us to discuss tonight, right in this live stream. The one thing we have to understand at the end of the day is that a lot of people are not careful with the people that they sleep with. Let me repeat that again. A lot of people are not careful with the people that they sleep with. And then from there, when they start acting crazy, when they start fighting demons, when they start having a lot of negative things happen in their life, whether it's car accidents, deaths, people that decide to switch up on them, they see why. And why does all those things happen? On top of it being a part of life, it has to do with the fact that you don't understand that when you have sexual intercourse with women, especially as a dude, right? When you're not aware of the type of energy they possess, you have to understand when you sleep with them, you're incorporating that sexual energy into your body. Let me repeat that again. You're incorporating that sexual energy into your body. So, especially if that energy is demonic, which you'll be able to determine if you vet the partner out properly, if you vet the girl out properly, you're incorporating that into your body. So, when a bunch of negative things happen, you see why. And some might say, Wokey Bucks, it's not only with men, it's also with women, right? If the woman is not careful of the man that she, and I agree, but you also have to understand that for women, it's easier to gain sexual access than it is for a man. A man has to build his value, right? Or has to have some type of value in the eyes of a woman in order for him to be able to gain that sexual access, right? That's why you see a lot more men in 2022 that are virgins compared to women, right? Because for a woman, it's easy. All she literally needs to do is go outside and ask who wants to have intercourse with me. And a lot of dudes are going to be ready to go. You understand what I'm saying? Why do you think you have a lot more women that friend zone dudes and you have dudes that friend zone women? Because if a dude doesn't see you like that, he doesn't want to be your friend. The only time a dude would want to be your friend if he sees that there's something to gain from you, like intercourse, right? So with that being said, you really need to be careful of the types of sexual energy that you're incorporating into your body. Because the unfortunate reality is that, especially when it comes to a woman having sexual intercourse with multiple dudes, she's incorporating a lot of those dudes' energies into their body, right? I'm talking about more of the high value dudes, right? Because the average dude has to understand that he's invisible to the average woman majority of the time, unless he does something to make himself part of the top 20% of men. So, with that being said, if you're not careful of the types of women that you gain sexual access to when you have intercourse with, you're incorporating those demons into your body. And then from there, when negative things start to happen, you see why. Therefore, you really need to be careful who you give up your sexual access to. You understand? Because not a lot of these women have your best interests at heart when it comes to having intercourse with you, right? You have to protect your energy with everything that you have inside of you. Take it very, very important. Take it very seriously, right? The two highest energy forms that you have in your life, especially as a man, is your sexual energy and your energy for food, right? If you defy those two, you're putting yourself in a negative balance with God. And as we spiritual woke people of the Most High, we have to value our energy. That's why you want to put yourself in the best position to not be getting into too many arguments with people, to not lower your energy trying to explain yourself to other people. If you explain yourself once and that person is still trying to question you multiple times, leave, right? Value your energy. It's only one that doesn't value the energy that's going to see the reason to continuously get into an argument with somebody. You have to respect yourself enough to understand that you are at a higher frequency, you are at a higher vibration, and therefore you're not going to be able to lower your energy. So definitely start to value that. You understand? That's very, very important because a lot of people don't see that. And then from there, they start getting into arguments with people that they were never supposed to have gotten into arguments with in the first place with because they don't value themselves enough to say, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And that's why all of those negative things start to happen. Protect your sexual energy. That is the biggest form of energy that you will have in your life, followed by your energy for food, right? Just continue to self improve, improving your spiritual connection with Jesus Christ, improving your mental connection with how you can continue to improve in situations, improving your physical, right? Always get into better shape. We can all get into better shape, Emotional. You have to understand that we as masculine men on this channel, we think from a logical perspective. We cannot allow ourselves to dwell in the emotional aspect. You can always become a lot more emotionally intelligent, But you understand as a masculine, logical man that with you becoming a lot more emotionally intelligent, that means that you decide to not go down that route, but instead you go down the route of being logical, right? We can't go off of the way that we feel, because if we go off of the way that we feel, we'll never be productive and successful as men. And repeat that again. If we go down the route of being emotional, we will never be as productive and successful as we can be as men. Therefore, we understand that if we're becoming a lot more emotionally intelligent, that means that we cannot allow ourselves to dwell on our emotions. Therefore, no matter how we feel, we have to get to the back. We have to improve in every aspect of our life. You understand? These things are important to be discussed in order for us to be able to level up in life. This is level up year 2022, level up season. There is no excuse for us to be mediocre, no excuse for us to be average, no excuse for us to not be the people that the Most High has called us to be. So we need to stay focused, keep pushing, keep putting in the effort every single day in order to be able to improve in every aspect of our life. And this is what I will say. As you're leveling up, as you're becoming the person that the Most High has called you to be, you're going to see that He's going to bless you abundantly with people in your life, with opportunities in life, with so many good things that you can't even start to talk about. The Lord is going to bless you, but you got to put in the work now without expecting anything back in return. You have to know it's going to come, but understand that you might not see it 5 days from now, 50 days from now, 5 months from now. It might take 10 months. It might take 6. It might take 4 weeks. It doesn't matter. The point is that you need to put in the work now, seeing the end goal a year from now, 6 months from now, 12 weeks from now. That's the type of energy you have to have. That's not going to happen, especially when you're giving up your sexual energy to women that don't deserve it, to women that are just going to sap you of your sexual energy, right? That sexual energy, if you hold on to your sexual energy and you're focused on your purpose, do you know how much more you will be able to accomplish? This is what masculine men understand, and this is what feminine men need to understand. You're not going to be able to be productive when it comes to you improving in every aspect of your life when you're focused on women and giving up your sexual energy, or you're focused on fapping. So if you're focused on fapping or giving up your sexual energy to a woman, you're not going to be as successful in the fields that you wouldn't have been, or in the fields that you would have been if you didn't give it up in the first place. Therefore, you need to choose which area you want to be successful in. It's either going to be in your spiritual, mental, physical, financial, and emotional, and mental as well too, if I didn't mention that, or you're going to be focused on your sexual and eating. You're going to have to choose an area, because the reality of the situation is that you can't be successful in both areas at the same time. It's impossible. It is impossible, because one has to be greater than the other. My advice to you is that you want to get to a point where you're successful heavily in these areas on the right side or your left side, which is obviously mental, spiritual, physical, emotional, and financial. Then from there, once you've gotten to that point where you're in a better position than you are currently right now, then from there, if you want to focus on sexual and eating, cool. But the thing is that once you get to that point where you do focus on the sexual and eating, especially when it comes to the sexual aspect, you definitely want to ensure that you're not giving your sexual energy away to a demonic being. You have to understand that we're living in a society now where a lot of these women are on demon time. And you might think that they really care about you, but in all reality, they're just here to take your spirit. They're here to take your soul. They're here to take your energy. You have to guard it with your life, because if you don't guard it with your life, nobody else is going to guard it for you. You've got to value it. It is highly, 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 highly important. I cannot stress it enough. We on this channel understand that. Therefore, we need to act as we do. All right. Value your energy, guard your energy with your life. Right? You trust in God, you stay on the right side, you focus on how you can help not only yourself but others improve every single day. Good things are going to happen to you. This is the reality of the situation, guys. Right? Woke ones, woke family. This is the reality of the situation. People have the mentality that if I do good things for other people, that other people should do good things for me, which, to be honest with you, is a mentality that would only work if we lived in a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world. We lived in a messed up world where people try to get one up on each other, you understand, and try to finesse each other and try to do other people wrong. So you need to realize that at the end of the day, if you're doing something good for another person, you cannot expect anything back in return. Let me repeat that again so you guys can hear me. When you do good things for people, You should do good things for people, not expecting anything back in return. You're doing it out of the goodness of your heart. So, as a byproduct of you doing it out of the goodness of your heart, the Most High God is going to bless you sevenfold. But if you do it expecting something back in return, not only is it ingenuine, but more likely than not, you're going to be disappointed, right? You have to understand that we're not living in a perfect world. People are not perfect. Therefore, you do good things out of the goodness of your heart, and you watch yourself be blessed. My God will bless people who do good things for good people. That is a promise. But you need to focus on how you can elevate your life. You need to focus on how you can make yourself into the greatest version of yourself. That's not going to happen when you're focused on how you can try to get one up on another person, how you can try to not elevate yourself, how you can focus on giving away your sexual energy to people that are demonic and that are just going to make your life even more miserable. You're going to start having a lot more anxiety. You're going to start worrying about things that you wouldn't have had to worry about in the past, having a lot more trauma because of all the negative things that are about to happen to you. You got to be careful. It's very pivotal. But you're going to realize that on your journey to success, even if you do encounter women, you need to vet these women out properly by asking them probing questions, by paying attention to their body language, by paying attention to their daily habits, because this is really going to tell you whether she possesses demons or not. And if she possesses demons and you see it through vetting her out properly, you don't engage in sexual intercourse with her, right? You got to be careful. You have to be careful. Value your energy with everything that you have in your body. Take it seriously. Keep improving, trust in God, improving every aspect of your life, and watch as He blesses you. Because the thing is that if you believe you don't deserve to be happy, then you won't be happy. But if you believe you deserve to be happy and you self-improve, good things are going to happen in your life. Guaranteed. If you understand, it's because you're woke. If you don't understand, you're not woke. This is the meaning of this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at Wokey Bucks, WOKEEBUKS, and tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below, and so will social media links. So make sure we give those a check. But without further ado, this is the meaning of this live stream. This is Wokey Bucks, and I'm out, man.